there.
Nyame adom Jane.
Nobody ase. Nobody ase. And that's also
enye kra you krom sa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dear, minum say enye. Yes, we jaba anything.
Baby Ghana kwa kudru no. Ezi na yede akoma baako. Na yema some of these nsema etoto ye eka ye bo masoman. Na yesua ade there should be a great lesson to be learned from this ade atu ye. Because within a space of na watching me no and I said bosome baako. I mean, we have lost great men. Great men. Odi ko de keka kwa be bosome be mienu mi esane mu hono mu a ame anyom tofo bi emu afri mu ni ade de ba dada kedi now they aba that lumba now about these great men and grandma kuma ko 16 year mo hwere mo nkwan a I mean it should send a very strong signal to us as a country say all is not well. But then as usual me say me bibie kwan mu de ma me bra captain nte no be sen aba obeba say the Friday mayor no bibie kwan mu amaro na afi ono soso aba oba na ne wo bia no da beto aso e de amaye. And I'm happy say great men of God are talking. Nyame wana sebim producer wo hu form na wonim nyame asem start say wo kasa na nsema mo kani na ne say yenye kro yenka ye hummom ne yenye kro ye na yenye kro na yema sadi we enye a very great lessons to us.
Kasa de oma kasa o JB. Kasa de oma kasa.
It shouldn't end there.
Now I was asking myself, say, just last week or say 2 weeks in year National Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
On mining now all the 16 regions. Just obia ye so yes, why sure. This?
Yes.
Why? And sometimes the question is that you cannot question God.
Of course.
You cannot question God.
The question is why them? Why now? Why Ghana? You will keep asking so many questions. Why? But the question is, why not you?
To the BIA now, but I say, Yami, what am I who can question? No, because to the BIA now, JB. Yeah,
because wanna. Some of them are breadwinners. Men kebusia for yao. Ya can men kebusia for yao. If you look like this, the likes of Dr. Samuel Sapon, or share the likes of Dr. Kofi Manebuama, or yondo mpudo ye bakupe. One single person and then me won.
Your first half you're from Akokota.
You understand? So me some of this Osha, I mean it's a big blow. Not to the parents in Kwan and I said them in Kwan, I said the Busia Kwan. But it's a great loss to our country. A great loss to our country. Ubia or ye confident at the president. A position like defense,
sure.
Finance, security. Say when your president you will never get positions like this. Because hey, defense in the Udi agwesi ya na when you be a he can conspire with people and of course the military no master do against you. Of course. And so it is not just a mere position and I say be a hand-picked position idea. Oh, Kofi Manebuama, oh, dear, me sure bet me a good defense, but to Cococha or Dabi. That is not the reality. That's not the case. Yes. My build this relationship,
of
course. It's the but and the actual license I able to me a free. Now, you na your friend to your hopeful. But the car can me say me baby be quite in mood to honomo. Na Captain Barber Twasso Eddie Amaye. But that's an unfastened than from my Sasso insecticide spray. Ye mekanya sasem na ye kanya sasem ni wie na se o ya aboa fa ha de hwe
Onua Maakye fa be wo so nyumekwa aso yasen eye Sasso insecticide spray and coil.
Now enra nyame ya dom ema sabin producer wona atoyachrem kese to won ewo Ghana ha bi ensida yakura mienu ena yetime akata wonachi by virtue of the fact that their religion also gives them that akwenya say yensie won ewo sa kwan so Edra before say beba so you were talking there beside was say into obey one free adaka ni mu and say won you won free. So we had so many lengthy banter behind the scene. And you see in come for some the sa na ye no into obey mu no de aba, and I'm happy per the instructions and the way the manner the media conducted itself war grounds on the moon. Na ya kwetwa mu no amfamba. Because in this very particular state, there is nowhere you say about APP mountain so. And I am happy that the president also gave a directive say Ebusiafoni na betimi ayeden ababesra won as at when they want to. But let me also say enwa yegusu aye di nkomo na sasem ba na Evans Free Ankra no eneda the interdenominational prayer session ano ebeka say ekoba say ekomhye bi ba na say efa any government official bi aho a ye direct him to the office na fe yenye hwehwemu ni ade. Look, there are great lessons to be learned in this very particular incident. Mabaho, but me misa one question. Assembly Washington region. The deputy regional security coordinator, your friend Ivan, our is here. Whoever knows him, Ebisa say he found Ivan was here. Ivan, I know. The regional security coordinator, Washington region, deputy regional security coordinator. He's been arrested. I will turn to Krum. I will Manson Edubia Honomo, Manson Quantum Manson Edubia Honomo. I did about Wakwakoye. Deputy regional security coordinator. Who and they say, oh, che, a post for when Bibia Shadan ko yes ana. Who who come a post for you? Dear one na koya. The signals you are picking is not too good enough. Please, Mahama appointees, you are disappointing the president. Mumienya butre, sebe. Se come they want to me found some yenu emum any dimum at the same time. No. Se come they were ultimately found some yenu any dimum at the same time. His Excellency the President has entrusted power into your hands. To say the Ghana, you entrusted power into the hands of the president. Emma, yes, so I also punish out to me kakra bi dem was say. Mo make sure say out to me no. Mo bet to me e reset Ghana, ama Ghana ye krabehwe. What is happening? Yay! What is happening? The deputy regional security coordinator in the Ashanti region. E dia kwane NYA sisi amino kase. Ye che no. E na no pe ne kwako beli no. And I don't pay any cocoa belino. What about why? Can't say about church room. About church room. Because it is becoming very terrible. And Ashanti Regional Minister, Dr. Frank Abuakohene, Doctor, Wadaroma. Onua, the head of the security in the Ashanti region. Near Eko Subiano. It's at your doorstep. And I will say, make sure, without any fear or favor, act appropriately. None the pebonini biana Obama administration ayabasa. na wama edimonyama wunya and I said monyama wanya e wasantema mu no e ho beto tema no sa nipa kro no do not forget no matter how close the person is to you make sure say sa nipa kro no would be brought to books na kokoba say o be defend the fasem no da bi enye sa eno man pay ni ka cho say brabe and I know you are a very straight man. Disciplined people who deserves it. Nafi, matentrene enye juma. Because one of the laws of power, one of the laws of power, the 48 laws of power, or say, do not trust too much or do not put too much trust in your friends. Learn how to use your enemies. One hour do, anyone now who feels some do, one hour so do. So if you read the 48 laws of power, law number 3, Rebecca Cho said, one now or do pa, or now for 4 or do pa, sound of one now because on him say. Now for next you see, now for the king promising to another dear or the bonimpa old Timinka. But if you learn how to use your enemies, your enemy knows, sir. Abrante when they be din the one go kitty cry assemble to me. Me ye he Abrante be punish me. It your me na juma diligently. And so the moment you be trust you be surrounding ourselves with all people that we love and people that we think we love. Ya hwe ya ye juma ye no e betosini. The moment you so betosini so na oye ni start say eto ye. Asem kese about satisfied to you. And that is what we need to pay attention to. And more is about Obia Dabi deal with competence. Obia Onima Jumania, Obia Sabi Predesa, or one in dear our Jumano home, Obia Najumunda Honoma, Obetumia Yen no resort. These are the people we need to come on board to work for Mother Ghana. It is not about friends or cronies or enemies or whoever. No. It's about people who are competent enough and diligent enough to do the work. Some conform any any 1 year juma and you'll be a because oh where do madam futi yama the crime on year juma yes it do 10 bia or down for man the crime and here. But when you see that that man is not performing or that person is not performing now oh good juma who fear people like this should not be given room for any level of a juma bia. Mama ne konko ba say oh ye de na fufu atwa emu ahia da bi ye fasa mu ma ye fasa mu man. At a point in time if you want to be if you want to be respected, if you want to work diligently, if you want your say what you want to betia, the laws of power, the 48 laws of power, learn how to adopt the law number 3. Another nudging. Now, baby, again, I do not have told you, sir, we have come to the crossroad. Yay. Me, I have said, and I'll continue to say in my closet, but my man can't already so. The man can't what TV, so that kind of fool in NTB. Say, me, I call Daku JB. There is no way. There's no way. I make a WOHO. No matter so be a transformation center, be no didi matter or can be family. No. No matter better me respond. No, I will not have that time. No. There is no way. Because yes, we don't pay attention to beef. No. I believe I have a lot of things to say. Why should I pay attention to beef? So when you see information center, I mean, that is your business. If you want to stay relevant, pay attention to what you want to say. That's it. But you know America and Muno. It's here political differences because we have voted for one president and one Ghana, not a political party. We sworn in His Excellency John Dramani Mahama as the president of the Republic of Ghana, not as the president of the National Democratic Congress, the NDC. No. It is a bibi bar. It lies in the hands of the President of the Republic of Ghana, not the President of the Republic of NDC. No, that is not what we are talking about. NDC and the Buaye Ede Omapaini John Dramani Mahama Eba power. But Ghana for the two about the man, and as I say, Omapaini Ede Ghana yina, not the NDC and Oye Omapaini de Mao. Oye Omapaini Ede Ghana yina. It is a baby bar. That's a seer. You companion she near realizing the mistakes you have done in the past and how it can be corrected. And going forward, and I'm going to me too, na sadia no e bi sibiem. Tie. Se bibi atu ye ya. Ye mu company enko yeti. Ebia na it might not be the same thing. It might be a similar thing. Say sadia we e bi asipeyana. Ye mu company enko yeti. Ye hear the 1950s, the 60s, the 70s, 80s, 90s, and let's go back to the 20s. Near a Sadia way, a beer to your pair. Near the Aquacoto was about the same see. Okay, what was it related to? Sir, if I were one, near was a Dabi, at the Sadia Baku way, and in some way, and in some way, and in some way, and the Abba. How do we rectify this very particular issue? Yet was a cranny solving once and for all. Galamsey was send me. Galamsey won't say me. A lot of people have died. In fact, because they have died, it sounds some way. A lot of people have been killed because of Galamsey related issues. I'm sorry for Mufancheme. Miss Remo Mufancheme, men kamo yao. Miss Remo Mufancheme, men kamo yao. But then come in, Kai Krayan Kuyati, Nanuya. Nanuya Major Mahama. Yes, sir, Galamso say Galamso ye na ye nim ye Ghana for ye nim ne say Galamsey won't send some and a brand here so Jenny the innocent military man he was killed. Let me put it that way. Ya bonu kuno. Ya na nyene ho say saade ne bi be sida. Ba de to ye. Ye kasa ho nya payfo kasa ho ye nya ndifo atena se kasa ho ne yetimi ye asisi ye nkai dum ene so ye statue e de ama Major Mahama anamo bia de ho no mo a ye tu ye kasa ho just like that. We only spoke about it, and the only nkai dum a ye ene say ye statue e de si ho no mo in memory for the late Major Mahama. Really? So, and I'm obeying any 2 years, say Galamsey related activity there. And then the Kofasa, I didn't buy a man, you to me cool, Major Mahama. I ne Bibisa, as was some baby man, and Branta Mako, and Kuno. I can't say for ya or Wabasi. Was a Branta Mako, and Kuno was the soldiers for Binum, and at the time of 2 and the Kunkum Samrante Winum. And no crowd here, it's ushered the president into power. On my pay, back when you saw us, I didn't start to say is eternal. It will be so the child is at no so a chance region. And the cartoon is say, never again. Yes, Major Mahama, Kasa. The only animal ye 2 year out, Mamulina. A so ye dear ho. Na dear ye and say ye statue. Near ye quite near the sea, Mahama Road. In Tibet will be a near Kaiser Sojania, na Okutetua, one man in Sasua. All tried to prevent people from killing him. I don't know, ya for home. Ye tried to mobile for home. No reforms, nothing was done. And not him Korea so quiet, Musom Pesika. Ya Pesika from a good year. Na a twaki cast I'm not telling Kuno, you see a year, 200 more, or ye investigations, ye investigation. Emma Penny, John Dramani Mahama, and Casa should be an Anokase. Please investigate this matter to the core. What happened? So now, Me name say the investigation akwa kodro be payin wo no mo a. E bia the report akwa kodro be payin wo no mo a. Ghana for ina enim ho hwe. Ne see here. Totokrom people are dying almost every day. Ewo manso de bia de manso kwata ne Totokrom that enclave. Almost every time. Obati asem bi wo ho no mo a very horrible. Na ye Galamsey related activities. Meboa. Okay. Obako Newmont, I have Newmont. Obati sen some basabia koso ho no ma. Nano on the floor of parliament. Kwa no betra ha. The member of parliament said the man a north. Kwa do biniza kwa do. Abetra ha no mo ka say e mrante meya miensa bi ye chiwo chesi won empo wo to de wo guamna mu. Enam say seven projects woni dinti. Sam mrante no ehwere won kwa moko amobi ankai wo. Or in the name of Galamsey related activities. Or in the name of mining related activities. Yay. Ye mu company enko yachi ne ye wo seven projects ne ma ye free sa de we mu na ba bedi ba de yadri ne makikani na no say ye human error say ye nipa da shada ye say ye deben say ye bufuo say ye deben nipa da sani na hwere ne nkwa era na anu ya ne ye mpese ebeto yen ne ebi ntu ye da ne ensi da era abeto yen perform akomako woche eso se wo kọ no makọ kolonche dwumadi a farm mine the whole responsive mining na akwakọ yese ye konkotutu farm agudie anyhow ense yeso ense yesase ense ye no baye ense ye bibia na sankofo we susu se wo kọ akwakọ yese dwumadi we ya oboso kọ ya omo amabiem. So the question is, what is it about Galamsey related activities are? Emma Sisiano, Emma Confo Ashri Wonka, yet me enya so fast will be. Yes, you will get money for yourself. Yay. Over to me, work as a musika, but one bay and at the papa bay, bet to me, I am more my Ghana. Here, let me tell you this. Any government official, about 90% of government officials are almost Muku Galamsey in Amobua, and it's kind of Mukakope. Almost about 90% of government officials are almost say, almost say, some Mukakope, Aquaco fighting Galamsey related activities. No, some pay for the menace of Mubua, it's kind of Mukakope. Opa Statibu Bodi. What I was starting to say, what teachers cabetes. And I hear macho, and I'm macho. What happened? And some of them, they will meet them. And Nanuya Kumasi. And then I watch him, you know, Omukwasiam Nantiano, Mekele Hotel, and one more Sikando so poor. Sagaram says for ya the Mao. And they met with some of these people who were claiming, say, you're fighting against illegal mining. About 90% of them, genuinely, they go in for money because Osika-san, hey, near Kwakwa, yeah, near Tetawa, near Kwakwa excavator. Yeah, two excavator, Udimrika, about 350,000, 200,000 Ghana cedis. So I do excavator and what we are to Ojumaso. And you see, your teacher excavators, those excavators, I find a war. Suppose indeed, see, a teacher one umpire. So excavators now were here. So what is the point of arresting them? Yay. So what say? I didn't mean it's watching me. Meaning was in Biaka. But so what me? I was a member of Jessica. Now some Mr. Madame Fan, what I'm it's not the same activity. Na ya tumi ahwenya mianim na ya bo minor bro apesika de guyaka se ye bottom at the expense of the lives of the people, and that is the most dangerous aspect of it. Since kana mo jinjeri na no ba kokura ni ho no mo a ekwa ba futu ne na no mo kwashi aboys no Bekele Hotel e okubasa mo kokwaji ye how much money and the cock aba futu na Not even one person. Not even one person. And of course, yeah, selection team. Maakye Tuyabi, Nash Tuyabi, Antaro Tuyabi, Atuan Tuya, Gordon and Tuya, it's the other side of Tedia, and the water will Tiano. Yafa one day for Koguan say, near Sanda Pania Tits, one of one Tiano, near Bakumi Nubi, near for one see a so near pretended to send ye, Yachiwo. Ya the woman con crime. I feel my bedroom will say, no, excavators in Naira. How many of these excavators? And I'm assuming no Casa CCA. And that's what I want to see now. Yes, say, yeah, they wait there. We are not going to release them to the owner. But all these people who are pretending to be fighting Galamsey are government officials. I can't afford that they will 2 media show on that. Yeah, the 2 minutes they march on Mahama. And the Mahama pointed 2 minutes at Kadiama and say, hey, Mosusumu for Kodi Juma. Now, Mosusumu di Juma, now the statistics the first I go for WOHO at the expense of the difficulties, the enema, and self-attack, and say your money, and no mom that say the Abraham. It will be a man not just fighting Galamsey Biano. Galamsey will fight you because of when you're cophobia, about how much about bad, no more Bejiji Sikanto Bois, no more Bejiji, no more the court, Mokoko D, or Sikasa, no Masako BM. It's Galamsey, I'm saying this on authority. Galamsey every month there, and I want to be or more conformable sort of more Chrome say, Mebois. And some of them are police officers, some of them are national security operatives, some of them are military officers, some of them are government officials. You know them, you know yourselves. Because sadly way, at Myanmar, a painful innocent people have lost their lives. And say we will end up losing our lives, everybody. You don't know you want some you person can credit actually home. When name Galamsey yes. The last time I was the ex Nanado time. You see akwakoya Galamsey, akwakoya illegal mining home conference. I was Ashanti region. Now His Royal Majesty 2 for started so kasa. Now the first remark I said na ne wofa say ne nana ebugina po actually regional minister sir that's then regional minister watro krata e the amano and I watro the say strictly go by what I've written for you the matro man no kenkan no sir na no musuo say obeka asem bia e beto bom no no akasa pemu akasa ti ye chew ye mum ye san ye na ye te ha ye ni mo na wo ye Galamsey ye the one that was sase ye the one that was from agudie no but obi apeso ba fetire ne so aka and ye no ye wan ye sese and ye make system no and ye pretend say ye adwuma it is obi aba mu a and ye mo obi atumi so ofa me ye bibia na nipa kona na je say oh ma me so me take advantage na me fa size system no omo wi a ye so so ye chi aba be hu sem trofo aba gina camera nim near the market here no near so sympathize with Ghanaians to say oh Ghana the other day and tell them that other day I say other day yes I say yes what they say e kwa be na be fa so but sa kofo na nim hu bi meboa as we speak today nobody can tell me say omuni mo na wo sensuo wo sensase wo say from agudie wo wi from agudie nobody can tell me they don't know those people. Security operatives etumi kwa ebinumu to the start say yetumi kwa Jessica do so po the free go for bi wono mo na ka tell say hey sir baby say site we dey men ko hono mo because site we dey enye site no site we dey yabo ho ba ya wie ye twa ho ka wie etumi ko ho so you will see say people ekofo bi hono mo a what they for yourself and count, even though they are not doing the right thing, but you for yourself and count because say me na make us Nash and I keep promise na asase we any dey are. Na me say oso on person asase we o me Galamsey wo so ebi ono na e di kro no abeje no ka kire national security operative say me sram nkofo bi ye Galamsey wo so me mpe ba nkofo de krata de free nkan ba say one who legitimate right to say so yes why mine was asase we so now Onu moma ope omani ye. No person me say sase no. Oba be bo amade de che national security operatives no. No asanso agi wo ska ka cho so. My scanning from to fuel. My scanning from to way. My scanning from what boy ho ne from rade me pamo sa akofo ni firi ho no mo. Obeda ne omwachi a pe. No masa friend pakro no ye man wo so na ka che say hey, masa Pescabra, and yes, ye babe two, ye babe two asemato. Nani pakona betia more than a double of how much the money and the pakona to affairs no. Na mo ye hwan. Wana mo ye no. Mo ye hwan. Mo ye hwan. You the security operatives, you are aware. You see, most of the security operatives in that person mo ye there. Omo kokoye anti-Galamsey. Your friend say, you call Galamsey site. Obia person Okobi. Obia person Okobi. Obia person Okobi. All the names are Mukonye Sika the free honomo. Sisi amina mo sorry Obia person of free the mainstream. Now, so who told you say national security is all about fighting Galamseyers? Who told you? So your national security operatives are Chechina says so fighting Galamseyers. I mean, who told you that? Mojuma don't know. Is that the only job? Is that the only role you can perform? Yay. Some of you people, we know you. It's about time you surrender yourselves. Say, hey, your job on here. You need somebody in PM. Mommy first animal we are 2 years first year. Except was a great lesson to us. Because never again should this thing happen to innocent people. You will never know. You will never know the Pakra Batono. The next time. Because look, Mosheda. No more gangi yourselves against these people. No more social for me group. No baby whom no can say, oh, as I said that here they are. And they to bois. 200,000. Now, if you go for the 200,000, what you to bois, kakasa. No more who national security operatives, or tax force for. No more who security these people, the security architecture. It's what more happen. But what say national security for your operation here happen. And I'm saying, police force and yes can be an inti. No more so alcohol no more. No more so operation. Almost not, but when I saw just for alcohol, sir. Moya why? Sika so moja bu ye hu na mo de ye. Mo Jessica ba ye hu na mo de ye. Mo da why? Who are you deceiving? These are some of the things I say, Yamaya Jam, Masonium, you're so patriotic, I found more mind. Near Cassie, you're so mind, you're so political party, and you remember soon your bottom. Then I don't know what kind of a Juma, yes, what's up, no, come on. About the son, you're trying to tell us that Yenima Juma Kra, and Juma the Shabosa, it's the same thing. And away, it's Mr. Babby, the chance. Now you see IGP go for Aquashante region. Aquateachers cabetes near there. Yay. Yes, IGP go for Ashanti region. Aquateachers cabetes. Aquaye operation that will hold them. Me pacho. Those as cabetes are much no. Size cabetes na way. Miss IGP, with the greatest of humility and respect to your office. Your friend say, excavators are more call hard more your precious and much one. Say excavators no, I can find the words here. The reason is, when the excavators let me go good police depot. Emma, I'm not telling you your boys, some of your boys. Who those people, the owners of those excavators, so tell me, what level of integrity do you people have when it comes to doing this job? Trapping innocent people. We are trapping innocent lives at the expense of our greedy selves. Just say, yes, it can be a CAD. As most of us gather, you wouldn't have money or memoir. Tell me, okay, tell me, what about see a dying? Mo de be ye masem, mo be kwa ye da mo jiji mo ani. I mean, tell me. It's a more dream money when I say more dream bottom. It's about time the national security operatives, the security architecture, and more hard muscle, more dreamable. You are the reason for some of these things. And as I never were to more. Some of these things never again should it happen. Yeah, they must see and know someone you must so for more my Ghana. More because I more crop the jaw and I don't that day, I'm more sorry and more starting a more work of form. And I'm no case. DNT Yachi Ivan, the deputy security coordinator of Washington region. DNT the channel. Our man so audible. DNT the channel. Ask yourselves. Umisabo said DNT the channel. Sabebois. Mon frère obi amunim no national security bia Washington region. Mon frère na mumisa no say e dey anti na ache Ivan. Na frey na mo dey hura ene ye che wane de okọ na ye to excavators ahodo a yache wo Ghana ha no musesi ye se park na ye parady those excavators from now time till this time na kasa excavators na you will not see any of them e wo nwrem. But now it is even more worse. One na ache na fe ye se krono adoso afi ye tumi nche kronfobia akrofo na tumi babo ti be ka se krono adoso na akwakoche wo so ye nya kronfobia nche no na hwa ne ye dada no na fe ya saso e de abanse sheye de gu akwam. And some of these government officials so duable these are the same people who orchestrate the whole system and manipulating the system to make it look like I said I don't say no. But no, we're born need the some of the security guys. Hey, kwajebra. Oh, that why? Oh, yeah, why? And to me, say a nyanchi excavator pair. The first person they friend no, a politician. Maybe why? The first person they friend no, a politician. Let me say some politician when they are very influential. This politician they are very, very influential. Or no, they are onyaka se yenya no, ye beja no. And they say ye chief politician, and I say a chief excavator. Now see a hwehwemu ani e trezi ani say who say when excavator dey there, you would say somebody who say a politician there. It's more than wine. It's what we say. The when the minister charges so kwa teach excavators or be kwa be say that they na asa pimno. If he wants to fight the system tends to fight back against him. Because these are the same people who are within his circles. It's all the circle one. What's it that? Na kwa dey. Oh. Ene na fe ni akọ ni de dwantoa e de nam panfo so na say okay o de jama me fa koye bi ade anchi be hwe na sa excavator kroya na sa susu nwuram na tutu asase no ese asase no. You know some of these things it is so terrible, so horrible. Na say no ya ho ne yesre sa say ye pese be ka no kra kire ho ye pese be fitire yesre aka no kra de kire ho but na sa nyema way and it is killing people. Innocent lives. And kofo na ewuwu yo. People, and kofo papa nom, kofo mame nom, and kofo just say people are dying at the expense of your greedy selves. I said, Sikana open and one just say oh dear, near boy oh let's say oh dear, Chama was cow, where the was cow. Yes. Obian kasa for my good 8 minutes, you bet me a true, ya papa fast were true. And no one to share, and then Namoa. I buy me person two after I go fast, I never win idea by. So who are you deceiving? When you that no? See, you say, yeah, Baba, yeah, dear. Now you say, now she saw about book or King Promise. Now so you said last week we have booking promise. Now fair say, and now or bono near Pata near boy and Nash bono. Oh, that way. You chat. Sikado so poor budget and ya 200 say, yeah, the Saturday way Baba ko Saturday we. That's what the question is. About the say and another Dakwa for time. 8 years in power. Now for Galamsey activities are worse. Ghana. Tell me. From another time, you see Galamsey, illegal mining. From another time till now, to John Dramani Mahama time. It's even more worse than before. Are these invisible people? And your woman has seven brothers. Yana Nanuma will walk out that Dakabu. One was also a sorry, Babba Tutu, a friend is a former Nana. Yana Nanuma was also sorry, Babba Tutu for Nana. If not a politician, then who else? And there's a politician there, yeah, they are being supervised by the self-security architecture. It's unim. The people that they arrest, and yes, they be because I can follow any godfathers. One, only godfathers. Number two, those people, only the Intiachiwa, when more had it, the scapegoats. Near the Oya are the scapegoat, and Nabako say, Abrante de yachi asuma se anaso bente na yachi no de a e de yefa no kokko gina mra no na yema mra no ene nindi na yachi da asante so say oh go to about 5 years or 6 years in prison with hard labor. Yes, yachi no because Onua ni din. But a simple question is that who is going to arrest the politician? Who has that moral integrity to arrest the politician, to call the politician into books? Are the politicians way above the law? Are the security architecture way above the law? And who is watching the watchman? Yay! The question is, who is watching the watchman? And now, who are being dedicated, so two it's what I'm saying, you want to do the right thing, the system will fight back against you. If you're not careful, they will eliminate you. Now you decide to way that Ghana how to say, you say, yeah, Baba say, yeah, Baba, yeah, win, yeah, see, yeah, Dada, yeah, Hokwa. Yeah, Dada, yeah, Hokwa. Why are we deceiving ourselves? Why are we deceiving ourselves? Yes, passe ya dead man ye. Na fe yakoko bo edwa yes konua ya bodwa kese yes o saade we de ye de sa hihye we ABCD ye de to akwan mu e ma saade we ye pese bi besi biem ampa ne abepede apa ye ma ye ho na wotwe pe be so na ye rafi ne ya saso akoback ne yakoko the same thing. You even do worse than that. So it looks as if there are no genuine people in the system who want to do the diligent work. It will be genuine person if you are not careful, the system will fight back against you and the system will eliminate you. It is so terrible. So terrible. And of course, this is happening because of a Nema Ekos of Memuha. Omai ayetimu mebunu ni adwuma ye e mebunu sorry I say and now way e chira say let us have a plan, a policy, a clear-cut plan. So 10 years ahead of us and the more when your person here to say sorry I say hey Singapore fair sorry I say man we Finland kronu ni ho. Yes, sorry, I say US, a person called US, sorry, I say a person call France, Canada, you call all these countries, name them. You call yes, you'll be going there. You don't call all those countries. You call no here. You could be saying, how come and no system no a year juma? Because they gave themselves timelines and of course they had a plan. Maybe this is Singapore. Maybe this is Malaysia to be quoted to her. Eto form adentia. Otutu ono mo asemato. The system will not corrupt you, but rather the system will rather arrest you. But ye bibia basa. So say you talk about the man baby my baby power pet. What was the opposition? Say yo, the opposition will rise against that decision. There has not been a single moment opposition that can say, oh, Sir intervention when assess our program way and as our policy way about way dia by there and your policy papa nti ye momode ane na ye som ne ye ma ne ye na ye Ghana ha. That is it. You be say ho. Say the better side way see that. Of course, there should be some levels of criticism, but there shouldn't be any in such way say I didn't ye crown no position say chinchina chai. We have witnessed that in the MPP want power. I didn't be MPP be this for saying yeah. Maybe the same way I didn't be this be MPP for saying yeah. How can we be ruling the country like this? How can we sit in a country where, we are in a banana republic, as a Mranya Juma, as you need clear-cut policies, you need plan, you need direction, be a year call, it's a sorry, they have. We live our lives based on manifestos, and innocent people will be dying at the expense of, and you might say, you go by to me fine. And you might get bio. Ghana, how they had the Casabiao, and you never kitty. You're putting those in the market and getting it together. They are not about to me a boy and yet me a so not 10 years to come, 20 years to come, yet me a formidable policies and the planner. Because say, hey, some direction way, this is where we are going. But nobody wants to spearhead it. Because of or the policy that they buy. Or the programs that they buy. So now the policy in the drew on Modia and the crime is also implemented, forgetting the constitution of the Republic of Ghana. What is our plan? What is our direction? What are we doing to ourselves? Enti yebeko so aku Galamsey akwa. Yema ye ho ato bosume ba ko mienu miensa. Yere be fises ato ye kyeremu eto ye. Yema ye ho ato bosume ba ko mienu miensa. Yere be fi ye ho ses ato ye kyeremu eto ye. Na fei ye ba twenya mafofra ba asana ya kaise nanu bi asem wey e na to ye na ba ne say and I'm going to see you too. Now, people be pretending to be working. People be pretending to be very busy. Now, say, oh yeah, the whole because President Banti, yeah, who say Juma, who say Juma when they minimia. Now, find you question, sir. Oh, come on. So how long? The brand you make us say because one yeah that your home as a mine. As people who live in a country like Ghana. Yay. How long? And the because I say your dad your home as a mine and then confua your two of my more you see a person of mine at Tumpong. And here, look at all these people. One man what a petit crabby so quite bonus so a fast with yes cano. They move from Ghana, no more coverage, no more hotel. Obasaka to us Ghana, any that cheaper pebia. No more go to that no more start about Bobrao. Or would one man no more dim rasso or honomo, but about how won't mean him rasso. Because somewhere, somehow, he's affiliated to a certain politician and a certain MPB and a certain minister B, and he's affiliated to a certain president B. It is Sally Pakora, ye cannot say your money show. It is a not buying power. Dear, it's so pequem be so. A quite be so no making sure say about to me and take advantage of the system. It is about the free power pair when you see when you no free and no quite or say how do be nim raso but bahadia ultimately raso. I mean how can we be living our lives like this? How can we manage a system like this? Tesa oko a friend say Singapore. And then the big countries are. But you want to be your hormone, with so much ease. Simple crown out there. But of course, say, hey, I had yes, I did with you. I had the ultimate yes, I did with you. But when you do have say, only the crown out here. The same one, the crown, what did you Ghana had was an air full, but don't do on what ultimate yet. Or that way. What other way? Just because you are affiliated to a certain political party. And this year, Amanda is so cheap. Politics are so cheap. Until Obia per Godfather Bia, obe associate no with that godfather enti boni bia na no adwane akoto asa godfather no na godfather no so agina mu aka say oh we dey say me nana we dey say me wo fase we dey say we ma dey na wo dey yenja no onye kakra ana say we dey na MPP for na ye omo site ni o enti say abade a ye NDC for so take you over from this site ni so ye need mu because ye buy na power hey no. In the midst of all these things, yet to be told what single helicopter poor for more minor. Hey, that way. What is that? I know. Yeah? Let me tell you this. Because I said, when you're not in the year, pa. I'm a penny be a babette, not on your swag. And the person about Buamo by not to me 2 pounds. Now, couldn't me. But some of his appointees are disappointed. No. Yeah? Nanado, Equator, police for helicopter. There's a police for helicopter, private one was a day. Mumbisa IGP said that Ben no better a helicopter than Mudia to cry. He would die not, until would die. Because that helicopter is as old as probably the Nana Dakwa Kufuado's age. Mumbisa IGP, Mumbisa the top security couples, the top security or the top police officers. Mumbisa said that Ben no better a helicopter than Mudia corporations. They would dare not. They would never do that. Because we know in the state of that helicopter, but the bossia home, now what other way? It's here, I'm not quite a politician, not quite a the aba, no, a body because Nash made 10% to home, Naki promised 10% to not 10% to home, until not 10% now, near Quacoto, inferior goose near the aba, yeah, the other way. The other way. I did something pretty, sir. Make up a 4 year. Yes, I go on question. And you none hear them say. And you none hear them say. But I'm trying to share oh, when you and I'm here to come by the way they found complex here. Oh, we bet me a quabba. Sir, I never come as here. Oh, yeah, sir. Oh, yeah, oh, and check. You remember me do this here. And the sir, nothing. Yaji and so. So ask yourself one simple question. Ask yourself one simple question. If the first gentleman of the land had sat in that helicopter and I sat to hear him with what kind of questions are we going to ask ourselves? Not to say seven predecessor. Manus is not one hour free mono or Munya they are equally human beings. Almost what the bread and when Munyam or Mamu had to say. But they build the BHT. So the question is, how are we going to answer these questions to ourselves? Nene ya the way, nene ya the same way to try home, sir. Ya the way here, no, near corner, near bar, near pretending to be busy. Near see a betches alcohol for ya chiwana, oh, ya do quack with just and Dibia, near the one aqua, not quack him, as excavator, so great to see what the Mutuesca be forward your call. I'm pad and Pacona Betuesca, but an excavator yaira. Yes, I go should be no, baby, yes, my name called the hot man or war, yeah, Juma. Yeah, that way. Who are you deceiving? Are you deceiving ourselves or we are deceiving our Amagana? Yay! Who are you deceiving now? Who are you deceiving? Are you deceiving ourselves or we are deceiving Ghana? Look, say a say or maybe I be. That's how I'm quite from my one. Yes, yes, our man, so Adamo 2 years. Emma says, I didn't know about form. Means see the proper be free honomo, if I'm right. Yes, say Ghana, you will be beer, or how to say. But then there's soldiers for a car. It me team. Soldiers for a car, no more car. A jet to be a doom. Now, we must no move here. Now, police for a car. Now, one CPR. Or my car, or shuttle petrol. What kind of system is this? Omaya, yet me koto. Ambulances near their bar, near their fanfare, and nibble some and near free after ambulances here. You what is this? It's in dear part the met me and says, please, this question goes to everybody. Dear part the met me and says, wait, dear, ye bado or my muhano dear, Sadia, wait, dear, ye war. What can we boast of as a country? No, the question, what can we boast of as a country? Says Sadia, wait, dear, a bapadia, wait, dear, a number wait, dear. All the fire will say, Sadia, where they're better for her because all the fire will say, Sadia, where they're no go area for Ghana. Yay. And then the material as I say, Waka. Let there be a to Ghana was Zoye, in Ghana was Zoye. We are the gateway to Africa. We are the gateway to this. But of course, yes, we can be the gateway to Africa. But let's compare ourselves to these African countries. Most of these North African countries. Even South Africa. Let's compare ourselves to them. South Africa, they are rich in gold. But then, Mongo South Africa, yet to meet them, some predecessor. Bodies, every animal say, Echo Kwaye home forensic autopsy, said, there were forensic tests. That was South Africa near the Aba. Yay! These are some of the things. It's so terrible. Very pathetic. But your chair, me see your rebe fee. Your rebe fee, your rebe fee. Because Bosumi Bakwaba, Bosumi Mianuaba, Bosumi Miansaba, no, and not saying I'm a boy refrain my enti, your rebe fee. Your rest started to say, if you pay, we will say now, you started, no, you call your dad demo, aqua coyen, and you say, yeah. Yeah, we are not at the for 3 pay, hey, near starting near Kayas, hey. Now, no, some way, see, the other money 2 years. Me say, Major Mahama, make Kabusa for you. But Major Mahama, Galamsey was and Semia, and a danger of Boise. Yes, say, Satu Yajamwe at Tono, and was sharing them qua. A dear near year, and the corrected some mistakes, he said, never again should this thing happen. Never again should this thing happen. Yet the sad, the broken cheese, I from Frya, and the bedroom hack. The only kind do my the man, a statue. Oh, yeah, and you're promoting the crowd, and the free says generals, and then the core major. I mean, how can we be doing this to ourselves? Oh, my, I see a door, my near Nunia, one year's rate. It's been near Hosa. Yes, Ray. You better check Emma Nenny says to the Syria near starting the boy. And then ready, we anti-assem there, and then ready anti-assem. It is never on a happy note. Let us take a sober reflection. Yemu company and koyechi. Near Nanya who said, what are some of the best practices when it comes to issues like this? Adamo be pa ne betumi atu betumi aboa na o man we atumi atumpo ne yenyi ye ho fria manyosem se ya to abawie ye fa manyosem fa nya hwe ba ye dwene o man a ye from Ghana ho o man ne mom na se ye dwene ho nya manyosem ye se ye dwene o man ne ho the ye nya to abawie pe somewhere in America or say America first. But Ghana, you see on this before now, yes, I got them site to win. So I got them site to win there. Or what did the boy win? Nasia Pamo more for them. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are the movie. I mean, how can we be doing this to ourselves? Near we are there, so we are host rate. No, I got share Galamsey as for. Now say, oh, now say, yeah, pretend, yeah, say, yeah, one year or more, sa, crock the job, or more quiet, no matter, every with their shows him. Okay, I know what you say. Come on. Come on. It's a more genuinely, those people, the system is still fighting back against them. It's here no be about to me a door man or the name class one say, Sadia where they are yamana ye, I'm not to me a jina ye. Na Sadia where they say ye, yeah, they are to me a cassette. When quad ye, yamana ye. Dabi. Yes, we dear, yamana ye, to where the yaman injina, a jina we and ye was a Ghana way dear, yamana ye, to where the ya. What can we boast of? I didn't bit me the Anuaka. Yemu kompon. Yenko yechi. Ni eko suya de. Yesuya ne atu yen. Ni yesuya bibi fan frim. Ni yentua na mo yenhwe omahodo bi suso niam bi omo aye. Ni yefa toto ho. Ekoye maye ya. Ni akase wedie ya ye anamo ebetu ni. Ye mebi nsibie. Mama ye fa ya no keke. Ye fa adwene ne yansa e fa nto ho. Ye fa sedam pharmacy so insecticide spray. Na ya bo afa ha ne.